Spark FM.
Them don't like me, I mean I like them.
Spark FM.
Come on. Trigger than your average.
Spark FM.
Y'all, chick a man be ballin'. These chicks pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh. It's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone
X-rated. I get the woman excited. Whoa, manangaranganje. Is that how that song goes?
No.
You don't know how it goes.
Woman can done. Who said that woman can done?
What did I say?
Nothing.
Good morning, everybody. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning.
Good morning.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 here on your one and only Spark FM. Hot Sauce, Miss Tony B. Knowin, and Rockstone Trismus.
Yeah.
We are here.
Barely. Barely.
I'm sorry. That was not, I did not plan that. I meant to be very demure, but I wasn't.
Oh, God.
I am more so diabolical.
I am exhausted.
Exhaustipated.
Oh, these words. this morning.
Exhaustipated sounds like you are stuck with exhaustion.
You're so tired you don't see yourself doing ish.
Oh, exhaustipated. I like it.
I'm more tired today than I ever was all those days that we didn't sleep until the morning.
Until the morning.
How many fests did y'all go to?
Oh my God.
First
It
of
wasn't
all,
even a lot of fats.
It wasn't even a lot of fats. It was just a lot. So
It was a road.
Yeah.
It was road. True and
We
true.
got there Saturday afternoon. Saturday night. So Saturday night is your Sunday morning. We went to Pure White, which is out in the country. So that was like a 2-hour ride out into the country, and then that was a big show.
And that was from what time? 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Yes, and we left at a little after 7 a.m. So we didn't sleep the first night.
Yes.
Then the next night, so that was Saturday. Sunday we went to a party called Beach Bum, which was really, really cool. So we went to Beach Bum. We still got home at like, I don't know what time in the morning. I don't know why we didn't go to bed until the morning again.
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning by the time we got home.
Okay, so 3 o'clock in the morning we got home. So that was Sunday. So then Monday was Juve, right? Mm-hmm. So we went to Juve in the morning. So we got like 3 hours sleep, if that. And then we went to Juve in the morning. We came home in the afternoon. There was Monday Mass. We opted out of Monday Mass because we were tired. And then Monday night was Monday Night Mass. So we were out at Monday Night Mass until the morning.
Too much of mass.
Yes.
Until the morning. And we thought we were going to leave Monday Night Mass to go to one of the Paris Juves. Mm-hmm. We did not do that. When we got home Tuesday morning, we went to sleep. And then we got up again to go out to Pretty Mass on Tuesday.
So for those that don't know, we're talking about Sauce and Miss Tony just came back from Grenada.
Yes.
And they're just talking about the trip there.
Then we went out to Pretty Mass. We were out there until morning hours. And then we came home. That's Tuesday. Did we go out? No, I think we were done.
Yeah.
So we went to sleep. That was the first night that we went to sleep. Okay. So but guess what? Do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
How was y'all evening? How was y'all evenings?
We had a really good evening.
Yeah, evening was pretty good.
Yeah.
We went home for most of the day. And then I needed to go to get something from Primark and then realize that the block party for the first time the WNBA would be playing in Boston at the TD Garden was going on. So we took a little beeline down there and went down there for a half an hour. What an awesome block party.
Oh, it was really nice.
What a nice block party.
Yeah.
Shout out to So Phenomenal Design and Branding Agency and I forgot the name of the other business, but they planned the whole thing in I think like 2 weeks, and it was awesome. So who was out here? The Connecticut Suns?
Yeah.
I feel like it was the Connecticut Suns. So it was all bright oranges down right on the street across from TD Garden. They had basketball, they had DJ, they had food, they had bar, they had
games for the kids.
they had buses, they had dancing,
They had
everything.
giveaways, cups and fanny packs, and they had picture opportunities and DJs, and it was a really, really nice time. And of course, everybody got to eat was out there representing.
Absolutely.
Great time. I didn't know that's where we was going. You know, I got a WNBA shirt. I could have wore that.
Oh wow, WNBA. I want a WNBA shirt. And then after that, we came back, chilled, and then we waited all night, 40 days and 40 nights,
Yes.
for our children and our mother to come back from Honduras.
Yep.
Who didn't happen to come back till about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. Yep.
And
Those are airport trips, man. Oh.
boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
And I stayed home, so I was just sitting up there like this. Are y'all back yet? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So we got there to the airport. They were supposed to arrive at 12:40, aka 1 a.m. We got there. They weren't arriving until 1:15, and then by the time we looked again, it had changed to 1:20. Then our family likes to be the last people to get off the plane. So they didn't come down till 2 o'clock. They baggage, then it was this and that and da-da-da-da to figure out the rigmarole and the regulations and regulations. And we finally got everybody in the car with all of their bags, and Sauce was not exaggerating. These people took luggage to Honduras.
It had to be about 15 luggage.
Why? Why they take so much?
I don't know. For the 4 of them, I think we had about 7 pieces of luggage for the 4 of them coming back. And so, and that was, jam up in the car, and then make all the drops or whatever. I didn't get to bed until well after 3 o'clock this morning. I'm so tired.
Bless your heart, man.
So tired. But the boys are back. Our family's back. Mommy is back. And everything is back to normal. We did watch, while we were waiting, the entire DNC, it felt like, last night, which was very, very motivational in a lot of ways.
How long is the DN? How long is them conventions?
Yeah.
It's like damn near like
6
5
hours.
hours.
Like,
6
what
hours,
the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah, we were watching. So we came in on the roll call. They were doing the roll call, asking each state how many delegate votes they were doing for the candidate, which of course is now Kamala Harris officially. And that was very, very interesting to see. Each state was represented, and a few of the not just states, but what are they called? Our jurisdictions, I guess. So like Puerto Rico, St. Thomas was represented. Not St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands was represented. There was one island. What was that island? I don't know. But a few places. We were kind of disappointed though, because Massachusetts' song that they picked was like
Some Irish
Irish
bagpipe,
song.
yeah.
That's a
I mean,
anthem.
I get it. I get it.
but then the next state after us had Eminem, and the state after that had Prince, a Prince song.
Cause we are home of the Irish, man.
No, come on now. We could have played New Kids on the Block. They could have played some New Edition. They played Soca for the Virgin Islands. They Soca tune. Everybody else had all kind of rap lyrics. California had a whole mix. California knows how to party. They not like us, and like a whole mix. It was crazy, but anyhow, it was amazing to see. Of course, the FLOTUS. Michelle Obama spoke, amazing, and right after her was, of course, our forever POTUS, Barack Obama. But they were really, really great speakers. They sounded good. One of the speakers that came out said, "We need adults in the White House,"
yes,
which I think was poignant and should have been said, because the things that I've been seeing from the Republican Party are so immature. But it was very, very interesting to see, and now I feel like I need to go back and watch the first night. Like, I missed a lot.
I know.
Anyhow, that was that. So.
Well, we are here now. Tristan, how was your evening?
It was good. Shout outs to DJ Dex, who came over here. He was on Spark FM holding it
Yeah,
down
I
from
saw
the hours
that.
of 7 to 9 p.m. last night. And, maybe you'll see him some more, maybe not. But he was just passing through here, blessing us for the carnival season. Also, shout outs to DJ Live. She came through as well yesterday. I was in the building. I fell asleep in your couch in your office. Live walked in, saw me. I was like, yeah, I'm in. But also, don't forget tonight, Pan on the Plaza going down. Brought to you by B Soca. It's going to be a great event. It's free for everybody. It's a family affair. Come out, bring the kids.
And bring a sweater.
Yes, bring a sweater.
Because it seems like it's going to be a little chilly tonight. So make sure that you guys are, properly preparing for an evening of under the stars.
Yes.
Yes, an evening under the stars.
Yeah, man. So that's it. Pan on the Soca tonight in front of City Hall right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
But what time should they come?
Doors open. Well, get there at 5. Showtime is exactly at 6 o'clock. We are on a tight schedule to make sure we get all the bands set up when they need to. So come out early at 6 o'clock. There will be food. There will be drinks. There will be dancing. There will be some chairs, but definitely bring your own lawn chairs and your own blankets or whatever you guys want to have a good time. Just come outside and chill. It's kickoff for Boston and Worcester Carnival.
Absolutely.
With that said, let's get into the show. Saucy and Friends officially starts right now.
Spark FM. We play your music your way all day, every day. Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. The People Station. What is that?
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP, just some non-P.O.B. And then the button coming on the P.O.D. I know I gotta be a rap. In my former life, I must have been a rapper, right?
You must have been, girl.
Was I a rapper or was I a West Indian singer?
You were a MC.
Oh.
In your former life, you were Cleopatra.
I was the Queen of Sheba.
MC covers everything. Remember, we learned that in from Dougie Fresh, and we heard it again from who's your
I remember that.
MC moved the crowd.
Yeah, a crowd mover.
Yeah.
Today is August 21st. Today is August 21st. It is Wednesday, everybody. It is Wednesday. It's approximately 9:40 a.m. and today is going to be a mix of clouds and sun. Slight chance of rain, shower, high 73s. Winds in the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight it's going to get chilly till about 51 degrees. And when is that going to start? Where's my good phone? My good up phone.
Go find
I like
sweatsuit.
this. Yeah, I like this shoot. I'm about to go make a couple, but I ain't got nothing to make it with. Let me see. I want to get you guys the exact weatheration of when things are going to start to dip. So it's going to be at the highest temperature till about at 73, about 3 p.m. And then around 6 when Penn on the Plaza starts, it's going to go down to about 69. So make sure that you guys are definitely...
It's going to go down to 69.
Make sure that you guys wear your hoodies and things as such so that you can stay warm, and there will be some alcohol flowing, so don't you worry, just drink more.
I like a little
drink responsibility and responsible and take the tea, because you know we are a tea town.
Tea friendly.
Yes. What are we, MB? We are public safety, public transportation friendly.
Is the public transportation working?
Yes, tonight it is. Maybe not tomorrow, but tonight it is. But yeah, so let's get into the show. This is the Around the Way news. I might need some assistance because I'm failing. I can feel it getting stronger. Thousands packed TD Garden for the WNBA game, for the first ever WNBA game played in Boston, Massachusetts. Which is crazy because you pointed out, why is this the first?
Right.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
Yeah, like what? How come the WNBA been around here for a very, very long time? You got to pull up for a very, very long time. So I'm not really understanding why it was the first time.
Tony, can you send me today?
Yes. So Michael Brunstein was in the stands with when the Connecticut Sun took on the Beat, the Los Angeles Sparks, in the first ever WNBA game at the Garden tonight. Corey Gladsees was there too and shows it after the place completely filled up. It was an amazing turnout for TD Garden's first WNBA game. One for the history books. Sold out. Boston showed
Ain't nobody
up.
got time for that.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Was it free? So Dejanay Carrington scored 19 points, and the Connecticut Sun used a late 14-0 run to defeat the Los Angeles Sparks, which is crazy because if I knew that the Los Angeles was called Sparks, I would have been out there representing for them. 69-61 on Tuesday night in the first NBA game played at the Boston Celtics TD Garden. A franchise record sellout crowd of 19,000 saw the Sun storm back after they trailed 59-55 with less than 4 minutes to play. Carrington scored twice in the lane sandwich around 3-point play by Alyssa Thomas, and in less than a minute, Connecticut was up 62-59 with the crowd roaring.
Wow.
So many other players made some really big plays throughout the game. Connecticut led by 11 in the third quarter, but LA cut it to 53-46 entering the fourth. The Sparks scored the first 7 points in tie in and turned that into a 13-2 run, and that is awesome. There was so many little girls out there, which was so awesome.
It was awesome to see. And like little basketball players.
Yeah.
girls.
And big shout out to the Boston Showstoppers by Bronco, one of Boston's finest women coaches out here. And he is the coach of a women's team or of a girls team.
He's the one that was walking around with the
big banner.
Yes, he's
he was
one of
honored.
Boston's finest.
He's our neighbor, He lives right in the hood.
Oh, is
I've
that
known him
right?
since I was like 14 years old.
That's spending more time with your
The Sun claimed home court and, in fact, brought their own with them. But actually playing here in Boston's legendary Garden for the first time ever was lost on no one.
It felt great. It felt like what every night should feel like. Women's basketball, I keep saying this, is trending direction, and I think it gave us another level of energy tonight.
The night party is on young fans.
Tatum this past year started playing basketball in our hometown, so she's really excited and the whole league is going.
What do you like about playing basketball?
I don't know, just fun. I really like Alyssa Thomas.
That would be Olympic gold medalist Alyssa Thomas. Everyone here has someone they root for.
For women's basketball, we're moving up, and I'm just glad that people are finally recognizing. My friend plays on the Connecticut Sun, Veronica Burton, so we played basketball together all our lives.
That's right. Everyone is watching women's sports.
It was a really good game. They're just so amazing and tall and they're really good shooters. We're so privileged to be here.
This was a first, but it won't be the last time the women play the Garden. In fact, there is already talk of next summer at the TD Garden.
Next summer?
What, a year?
Yeah, why not before next summer? Why can't they? Why they can't play more games here?
I don't understand. Do they have their own arena to play in? I don't understand.
Yeah, why can't? Do we have a women's basketball team here?
No,
we
don't.
don't. Why not?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we don't need all the teams.
We do.
We got a lot already.
We need that one.
We want to win all of them.
We got it. Now we got a women's soccer team.
Yeah.
We got the soccer people Revolution.
Yeah.
Is that the one that's coming over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. That's a women's one. I don't know the name.
Do we have any hockey for women? No, I'm talking about women.
I think we do have a women's hockey something.
That's interesting. Then we need a women's basketball. It's only right. For a basketball town, we need a women's basketball. So we can win those two. This is what?
The team has resigned.
Huh?
PWHL Boston.
What's that?
Hockey League of Boston. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know. Somebody tell us.
Death of man found with head injury investigated as a homicide. Let's see what happened here. The death of a man is being investigated as a homicide in New Bedford, Massachusetts. At approximately 3:40 a.m. Tuesday, New Bedford police received a 911 call from an injured man on 41 Rockdale Avenue in front of Zebra Foods. Upon arrival, first responders found the man with an apparent head injury. The victim was pronounced dead by New Bedford EMS medics at 3:56 a.m. The investigation into his homicide is active and ongoing by Massachusetts State Police detectives assigned to the district attorney's office. So no further information is available about that. But once we get it, we will let you guys know. A nuptial fight of ant swarms cause mess of Metro Boston houses. So this has been a thing. These flying ants. Have you guys seen them? Have you guys talked to them?
I talked to them.
No, like, have you been around them?
I have seen them. I saw them
I don't like that.
Me either. I think they
ants.
look disgusting and stupid.
We've had them before, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bugs and summer. That's one thing I do not like about the summer is bugs. I do not do very well with nature. Bugs in the summer, they're a package deal, but what some Boston area residents experienced Monday night was nothing short of bugapalooza. My friend came to pick me up and her car was just swarmed with bugs. They were just like little black bugs and they swarmed all over her car. Those little bugs were actually ants, and the spectacle Monday night has a name. It's called the nuptial flight, as in marriage or the mating flight. Wow. The goal of the mating flight is to get up and away from the colony you were born in and meet some males from a different colony, or females if you're a male.
Oh, that's cute.
Garnis explained that seems inexplicable, that all ants are female until males are needed for reproduction. Those males created by a process similar to cross-pollination. The mating. Their targets during the flight, female queens who retain their wings only long enough for insemination and subsequent relocation to form a new colony.
Say it again. All ants are female
until they need them to be male, and then
males
what?
are needed for reproduction. Those males, created by a process similar to cross-pollination, develop the wings required to participate in the mating flight. What?
How did the females turn into males? Who pollinates the females to make them into males so that they can produce with the females?
I don't know that.
But back to the mating fight itself.
Yeah.
Picture millions of flying ants in a sexual frenzy. Ew. It can be quite a mess, the mating flight. Females wind up being multiply mated by more than one male. Whores. And then there's the romantic tragedy part of the ritual. The impregnated female fly off to start a new life, while all those males are left to die.
Wow, that
sounds
fascinating.
About right.
Yes.
I like it.
It's an ecstatic few hours for the ants, but it leaves behind a mess for humans, with carcasses plastered on vehicles, grills, outdoor lights, and sidings. All over my face and my eyes and in my ears. Hey! All over the cars. The worst I've ever seen all year, to be honest. But something never to be seen. Exactly the same way again. For each love flight of the ants burns bright, but generally just for one night. Oh, that is romantic.
Wow,
that is a romantic tragedy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Wow.
Wowzers.
So one night of the year, these females turn into males, have sex with the females, then die while the females go and find another colony to go raise their children with.
Why they can't turn back into females? I don't know.
Because they gotta die. Because once they become a man and they start injecting, after they start injecting all the females, bang, 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 and then turn the females all into whores, and they send them off into the government to go live by themselves with their babies, with no fathers.
The females be like, we don't need y'all for nothing but D. That's it. Wow. For one night. That's it. See you later. I ain't got to see you again. Talk about a one-night stand.
Boy,
Dang.
I tell you, literally a one-night stand.
Yeah.
Well, that is something you learn new on Spark FM every day.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Thank you, Spark FM.
So how does the black widow spider work?
She mates and then kills you.
Oh, damn. Damn. That is mean.
No, is it?
Random facts over here at
live
Spark
like
FM
that?
Online.
A mother, so a 9-month-old son died in apparent murder-suicide in Andover. This is a update to the story yesterday.
Yeah.
The mother and her 9-month-old son, who died Monday in an apparent murder-suicide at a home in North Andover, Massachusetts, has been identified by the Essex County District Attorney's Office. Police responded at 5:30 p.m. to the home of 200 block of Turnpike Street, which is Route 114, where they found 35-year-old Jennifer T. Paez dead and her son Valentino Paez suffering from knife wounds. What the frick happened? Valentino was taken to Lawrence General Hospital where he was pronounced dead. While the investigation is active and ongoing, Massachusetts State Police detective assigned to the police, Paul Tucker, says early indicators suggest that Paez wounded her son and then took her own life. While everyone is understandably still struggling to comprehend what went so terribly wrong here, our deepest sympathies go out to the family of the two. I would also like to thank the North Andover Police, the Massachusetts State Police, and all those responding for helping this family and this community in the wake of an imaginable crime. That is crazy.
All right, we can go to the audio.
Yes.
Your dad had to come to that point. The baby and mother were gone. You never know why. What the reasons really were, what you got to that point? Come on. How do you kill your baby like that?
Maria Farrow lives right around the corner from where this happened and saw the scene unfolding yesterday. She wonders if Jennifer sought help.
Postpartum depression's bad. You know, there's not enough awareness on it. You know, so it makes me sad.
The clerk's office at Lawrence District Court says Jennifer had 2 open cases against her. The Department of Children and Families saying they're investigating in collaboration with law enforcement. The Essex County District Attorney calling this an unimaginable crime and also saying in a statement, quote, while everyone is understandably still trying to comprehend what went so terribly wrong here, our deepest sympathies go out to the family of Jennifer Paez and her son Valentino. Now, Animal Control was also here a little bit earlier in the day, removing what appeared to be a dog and a cat in 2 separate crates. But the scene is now clear, as you can see behind me, about 24 hours after this all happened. We're live in North Andover this evening. I'm Peter Iliopoulos, WCVB News Center 5.
Wow. That is terrible.
That is so sad. Yeah. And this is why we got to vote for Kamala Harris, so he has some reproductive rights and reproductive care.
Wow, what did you guys think about her policies? So last week we spoke about her policies. You guys weren't here. We spoke about... At that point, she hadn't yet released her policies. Have you guys heard anything about them?
Well, yeah, we'll get into that in the national news. We have some of that in there. So, but yeah, we'll definitely get into that. But that was a big focus last night with a lot of the things that people spoke about were just reproductive rights for a lot of people. And so that is definitely one thing that I am on board with.
She dropped, I think, 3 of them. It was reproductive. We'll get into it. Yeah, we'll definitely get into it. Yeah. Let me see what else we have lefto. New Edition is getting a Roxbury mural in the city.
It's about damn time.
And city celebration.
Yes.
Being from the City of Champions is an honor, and we are truly appreciative of the foundation that was laid for us in Boston, said band member Ronnie DeVoe.
You know, why don't they have... That's crazy. I just thought about it. New Edition doesn't have any kind of dedication in Boston.
Exactly.
That's what we were saying last night. They should have came out to a New Edition song for Massachusetts.
And that's why we was mad when that mean African man came here and got a whole day before new friggin' a goddamn edition. That's crazy. The city of Boston will honor R&B band New Edition with a weekend of events culminating in the concert of City Hall Plaza on September 7th.
In there.
Being from the City of Champions is an honor, and we are truly appreciative of the foundation that was laid for us in Boston. Continuing to make sure that we are positive role models for Boston's new generation is what life is all about. Lastly, and most importantly, being able to give back to our community by helping others is how we turn our gifts and talents into purpose. On September 6th, Mayor Michelle Wu and band members will unveil a mural of the band designed and painted by Roxbury-based artist Lee Square Beard. The statement said the mural will be at the corner of Ambrose and Alberley Streets in Roxbury, according to Mayor's office. This isn't the only upgrade coming to Ambrose Street. The statement said Wu will unofficially rename the street New Edition Way and declare September 9th as New Edition Day.
I wonder why it's that day.
It is such an honor to be able to celebrate one of the most iconic groups to ever come out of the city of Boston, said John Borders IV, Director of Tourism, Sports and Entertainment. He bores me. In addition, the band and the city will host a seniors breakfast and backpack giveaway. That statement said. The event will be at 10 a.m. at the Orchard Garden Boys and Girls Club of Boston at 2 Dearborn Street. New Edition concert planned for City Hall Plaza. The weekend will end September 7th with a concert on City Hall Plaza. The statement said the concert, called Homemade, will feature 20 local artists and a guest performance from New Edition. Music brings communities together, Wu said in a statement. I am thrilled to honor New Edition and celebrate local talent with Homemade. I look forward to recognizing these legendary Boston artists for their contributions to our community's arts and culture. The concert is free and open to the public, but the city encourages attendees to register. According to the statement, food trucks and water will be available. And again, this is September 6th and September 7th, and we will bring you guys more information about that as we get closer to that date.
That's actually kind of dope to me because I've seen New Edition give back so much. From Michael Bivins, Biv 10. We all played, all of my cousins, we all played basketball for Michael Bivins' organization back in the day.
I feel like I hear more so about Michael and Ronnie than I do from the other ones, though. How come
Ralph
is that?
Ralph is around.
Yeah, I mean, Ralph was honored the other day when we went to the.
Ralph. That's who I hear. Ralph and Michael Biv the most. I don't hear too much from the other ones.
What's the young one? The one that look young.
Ronnie
be out here. Ronnie be out here.
Because the most that I'm not saying that they don't contribute, but I would like to see them more so together than doing their individual. Not saying that they can't be individuals, but they're all from Boston, from New England, right?
Yeah.
Except
for Johnny.
Yeah. So I want to see them more. I want to see them more together.
Is Bobby gonna be there?
Bobby probably not gonna be there. Bobby probably come because Bobby was honored not too long, a couple years ago, right? With a street and something. Yeah.
They all got. Michael Bivins has his court.
He has his court, but again, that's Michael Bivins, and Michael Bivins also has a dispensary that's supposed to be coming. I'm not sure how that is playing.
I don't know about that.
All right.
Rewind.
And this is not necessarily Boston news, but I guess it is. It's kind of Boston and entertainment. Jennifer Lopez files for divorce from Ben Affleck after 2 years of marriage. What the hell do you think is going on with these two?
I don't know, but they need a restraining order
against each other
and not to be in each other's presence anymore.
After a relationship that spanned 2 decades, 2 engagements, 2 weddings, and headlines too numerous to count, Jennifer Lopez has filed for divorce from Ben Affleck. The filing Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court brought to an apparent and a celebrity coupling, end to the celebrity coupling, or at least the second installment of it. The dazzled from the very height of the pop culture firmament and blah, blah, blah. The filing was first reported by the TMZ website. TMZ said Lopez listed the date of separation as April 26th. It added that she did not mention any prenuptial agreement. After meeting, falling in love, and getting engaged in the early 2000s and starring together in 2003's infamous Jiggly. What was that movie about? I think it was stupid, right?
Awful.
Yeah. The 2004 and then 2004's Jersey Girl, the couple parted ways, blaming in part the pressure of the public eye. But the delight of many, and perhaps the skepticism of others, they reunited 2 decades later and married twice in 2022. The couple had flown to Los Angeles, stood in line for their license with 4 other couples, and were wed just after midnight at a little white wedding chapel where Lopez said a Bluetooth speaker played their brief march down the aisle. She called it the best night of the couple's life. A month later, they had a much grander wedding at Affleck's house in Georgia in front of friends and family. I'm not going to read this whole thing because I don't care, but I just want to know, why y'all break up, then get back together to divorce again?
Just stay away from each other.
Or just date. Why you had to get married and do all of this rigmarole?
And what are you blaming us for?
Yeah.
It don't got nothing to do with y'all.
Public eye.
Just stay out of it, public eye.
And if I don't want to hear about them no more. If this is the last and the final and the only. We don't want to hear it. No. Got them more.
That's it.
Done.
Yeah.
Bennifer is finished.
Over.
That's it.
That's it.
And that is all for the Roundaway news, actually. So we will go to a quick commercial break and we'll be back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Spark FM.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Friday, August the 30th. Everybody in Boston, Massachusetts, right through. Stop where y'all do. He's coming to the TD Garden, 100 Legends Way, Boston, Massachusetts. And who I'm talking about?
This is Buju Banton. Come see me live on the Overcomer Tour. Tell them so we bless.
Also performing live, R&B sensation, Friday. Get your tickets right now. Log on to bujubantan.com.
Get your tickets now. Buju Banton live.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Spark FM.
Weezy boy, make me dance. Daddy-o, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are here. It's time for our national and world news. Miss Tony, what you got for us?
All right. Well, we were talking about the DNC earlier, and we wanted to talk about Kamala Harris and her policies. So we wanted to give you guys an update on what those things are. So here is just a brief description. What to know about Kamala Harris's policy proposals. Vice President Kamala Harris has a very short window to define her presidential campaign before voters head to the polls on November 5th. In the months since President Joe Biden abandoned his re-election bid, she's been zooming from state to state, introducing herself to the public, securing Democratic nomination, and picking her running mate. But what is her platform exactly? So far, Harris has been rifling uncertain Biden administration policies during campaign speeches and hasn't delivered specifics on some of the proposals she's rolled out on her own. With the DNC underway this week, she has an opportunity to outline her policies on everything from the economy and immigration to abortion rights in front of the national audience, and below everything we know so far about where Harris stands on the issues. So she has a policy on the economy, abortion and reproductive rights, child care, health care, gun safety, immigration, criminal justice, foreign policies. Those are some of the platforms that she's standing on, and specifics for those. I know I spoke about the reproductive rights. So Harris has been the Biden administration's most vocal advocate on abortion rights. As vice president, she's regularly met with stakeholders across the country and became the highest-ranking government official ever to visit an abortion clinic. She has campaigned on defending reproduction freedom and said that she'd sign a bill to codify Roe v. Wade protections into law. She also supports the repeal of the Hyde Amendment, which bans the use of federal funds for abortion care with very limited expectations. Harris has also said she'll fight to protect the right to contraception and access to fertility care, such as in vitro fertilization, both of which Republicans have targeted post-Roe, though she has yet to outline specifics on what she'd like. As far as child care, Harris has been the Biden administration's lead on a policy seeking to lower child care costs for more than 100,000 low-income families. Now she's proposing a child tax credit expansion where low and middle-income families can receive up to $6,000 during the first year of their new baby's life. She also wants to bring back a credit from the Biden administration's 2021 American Rescue Plan that gives families $3,600 per child under the age of 5 and $3,000 for children who are older. I would like that.
Yes.
I would like to have that. I would have another child. Two.
You want to go to the clip?
Yes, go to the clip.
Course is how exactly do they plan to tackle that? Are we talking about price controls here? We don't have a lot of details yet, but perhaps she'll shine a light on that in the speech that she gives here in a couple of hours.
How much or how little do you expect she will connect herself to President Biden's approach to the economy?
A lot of the proposals that she's laying out here today are expansions of proposals that Biden himself made back in 2020. So, for example, he proposed and they enacted during COVID an expanded child tax credit, $3,600 per child. That was allowed to lapse. She's proposed.
That sounds kind of annoying.
Yeah. Keep going what you were saying, because I think you explained it a little bit better.
What was that? Gaggling in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that was the child care. As far as the economy, Harris's first major policy speech focused on several economic proposals. She announced the goal to build 3 million new housing units in 4 years, proposing $40 billion in tax incentives for home builders to accomplish it. Harris also said she'd ask Congress to pass legislation giving buyers up to $25,000 towards a down payment on their first home. I think that's fantastic. Yep. When it comes to taxes,
similar to Obama did something like that. He gave away $8,000 for first-time home buyers.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. When it comes to taxes, she's proposing to lower income adults who do not have children see an expansion of their earned income tax credit. More on her proposals for those who have children below. She also vows to protect consumers by pushing a federal ban on corporate price gouging in the grocery and food industries. What else do we have? Child care. We talked about health care. Harris has pledged to continue the Biden administration's efforts to negotiate lower prescription drug prices for Medicare patients. Some of her other proposals include limiting the price of insulin at $35 for every patient, not just for seniors, as well as capping out-of-pocket expenses for prescription drugs at about $2,000 per year, which is significant because I know that there are people who are coming out of pocket are being asked to come out of pocket about $2,000 per month on their prescription drugs.
Yep.
Harris has also said she will partner with states to cancel medical debt for millions of Americans, although it's not yet clear who'd qualify. As vice president, she has led the charge to remove medical debt from credit reports, an effort that benefited about 30 million people, including myself. She has gun safety policies as well. She's been a key leader in the White House Office of Gun Violence Protection, announced the launch of a national center to help implement red flag laws and helped roll out a policy to crack down on unlicensed gun dealers. Immigration. In campaign ads, Harris has pledged that her immigration policies include strong border security and an earned pathway to citizenship. Her proposals include increasing the number of Border Patrol agents, investing in technology to crack down on fentanyl, and increasing funding to stop human trafficking. So for me, a lot of the policies that I heard and things that people were expanding on and speaking to last night sounded really, really good to me. But I wondered how many of these things will actually be able to be brought to fruition.
Well, that's the thing. So from the comment sections, from what people are saying, Trump people are like, well, there's two things going on. People don't really understand how the government actually works. And to be very honest with you, I don't think I did either until I started having to Google these things and to fact check them to figure out what was actually happening. I think I failed social studies too. Unlike a lot of other people, I would like to be educated on them instead of just following what the comment section says. So in order for her to pass a lot of these things, they have to be approved by the House and the Senate.
Okay.
Right now, so there's many things going on, which we need Carlos for. I heard that most of the seats in the Senate are up for grabs.
Okay. I did hear last night when the delegates were saying in their roll call, a lot of them were like, we're putting this one back into the Senate. We're putting this one back in and all that. So
this basically, what they need us to do on the ballot is to vote blue down the line. We need to get as many Democrats in office while she's in office for her to be able to do anything at all, because what they're gonna do is keep on shutting her down like they did with Obama. Everything that he tried to do, everything that Biden tried to do, because the Republicans had the majority of one of them houses or state and senates or whatever, they kept shutting them down all the time. So these things can happen, and a lot of them are already in place. She is increasing the amount some, so that's going to be a struggle too. But basically, I mean, it can happen if the Republicans or however this election goes down.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'll know that until it's time.
So when the president is selected, that determines who controls the House and the Senate?
No, you're voting for those people too.
Okay.
So it just like how it ends up, we have the majority of Republicans in one house and a majority of Democrats. I don't know if I'm even saying things right, but from what I know, is that everything is all about elections. It really does.
Yeah.
The president is pretty much the mouthpiece of what everybody else is saying.
Okay.
He can't really they can make an executive order and, just be like, I'm making an executive decision. I'm going to do it anyways. Or they can play by the rules and go by what the House and the Senate does, or I don't know, something like that. But in any way, these things can happen if everybody allows them to happen, and I think that they're really good things. People are wondering how come she didn't do it all this whole time, and I don't think people realize that she was the goddamn vice president.
Because everybody's dumb.
She was a vice president. She was not the president. The president can't even do what he wants. So what did you guys think the vice president would be able to do?
Right.
While she was in her role, though, she was making all these connections and building all these relationships so that their cabinet would be strong enough in order to make these deals and stuff with all these different people and start the process of everything that they wanted to happen. So can it happen? Yes. How hard is it going to be? That's what we have to determine later.
Right.
But I think that they're really great plans too.
They sound like really great policies that will help
Americans
me and Americans in general, like all Americans. And they talked about that a lot too. Like Kamala Harris is not just interested in helping out people who vote for her. She's interested in helping out America.
Everybody,
It's country over party for these people who are in the representing the Democrats out here.
It's so crazy because the same things that I see people questioning her about and berating her about and being all ridiculous and nasty to her about, they don't seem to ask that or request that of Trump at all. Like, they're like, oh, but why she didn't do that, blah, blah. She was never the president. He was the president and he didn't do nothing.
Right.
He didn't do a damn thing but F us all up. So I don't really understand.
Yeah. Michelle Obama came out last night and spoke on behalf of Kamala Harris. She
my goodness, dynamic.
Like when she was done, I was like, where the voting booth at? Like, what do we got to do?
Yeah.
I said to Sauce, like, what we got to do? What we got to do? We got to organize. We got to do what we got to do. She said, do something. Get out there. Do something. She was absolutely dynamic. She said about Trump, who's going to tell him? Who is going to tell him that these black jobs that he's talking about might very well be this president of the United States? She was fully dynamic. And then, of course, she paved the way for her husband, who came on right after her. Barack Obama voices emphatic endorsement of Kamala Harris 2 decades after DNC debut.
We have some clips.
Yes, go ahead.
Michelle.
From a middle-class household, Kamala worked her way up to become Vice President of the United States of America. My girl, Kamala Harris, is more than ready for this moment. She is one of the most qualified people ever to seek the office of the presidency. She is one of the most dignified. A tribute to her mother, to my mother, and to your mother too. The embodiment of the stories we tell ourselves about this country. Her story is your story. It's my story. It's the story of the vast majority of Americans trying to build a better life. Look, Kamala knows, like we do, that regardless of where you come from, what you look like, who you love, how you worship, or what's in your bank account, we all deserve the opportunity to build a decent life. All of our contributions deserve to be accepted and valued. Because no one has a monopoly on what it means to be an American. No one. Has shown her allegiance to this nation, not by spewing anger and bitterness, but by living a life of service and always pushing the doors of opportunity open to others.
I encourage you that if you did not hear Michelle Obama speak last night, go back, listen to it. It was phenomenal. And then, of course, Barack Obama right after her. Barack seeking to recapture not only his famous 2004 speech, which shot him into the national spotlight, but also his subsequent 2008 run for office. Obama laid out why he thought Harris was the right person to carry the party's torch. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling fired up. I'm feeling ready to go, Obama said. I'm feeling hopeful because this nation has always been pretty good to kids with funny names who believe in a country where anything is possible. Obama encouraged Democrats to listen to those who disagree with them and fight for the votes of those who have differences with them. We start thinking that the only way to win is to scold and shame or yell the other side, Obama said. That approach may work for the politicians who just want attention and thrive on division, but it won't work for us. Obama urged his party not to rush to pass judgment on those whose values that are different from theirs, saying that's how we can build a true democratic majority. He added, our fellow citizens deserve the same grace we hope they'll extend to us. The former president warned the crowd at the DNC that even though the torch has been passed to Harris, the work for Democrats is not yet done. For all the incredible energy we've been able to generate over the last few weeks, this will be a tight race in a closely divided country. A country where too many Americans are still struggling and don't believe government can help, he said. Make no mistake, it will be a fight, Obama said. For all the energy and memes and rallies, he said, this will still be a tight race in a closely divided country. The last election was decided by 40,000 votes across 3 states. So very, very important that we do what we can to let people know, get out there and vote. He did say something that was very, very interesting to me as well. He said, when you keep on like downplaying other people's opinions, or you make other people feel bad about how they feel, what ends up happening is that they don't go out and they don't vote at all. And that is very, very detrimental. We need to be able to listen to them and then use that as an educational moment so that, like we can get them to vote for this side, not just get them to say that they're not going to vote. It was really, really great to see Obama out there again, looking just as good as he always does. And the Obamas, I mean, that's a couple after my own heart.
I love them.
Love them.
They are so sweet.
Love them. Who also spoke last night was Doug, our
first gentleman.
First gentleman will be the first gentleman. Right now, he's the second gentleman.
Yep.
And he spoke, and his son came out, introduced him. His son, who refers to Kamala as Mamala, and then he introduced Doug, and Doug came out and just spoke to who Kamala is, not only just as a politician, but as his wife and as the second mom to his children. So that was really, really impactful. And I mean, I want a Doug.
I want a Doug as well.
I would like a Doug.
I love a Doug.
I would like a Doug. Oh boy.
Teach me how to Dougie.
Teach me how to. We should do that.
Oh my God, can we? Teach me how to Dougie.
Yes.
Oh my God. And give it to all the men.
Give it to all the men.
Yes.
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 Yes. Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right.
I love it.
Okay.
A woman tossed into oncoming traffic and a brutal assault caught on camera.
Oh boy.
What is this now? A woman was viciously thrown into oncoming traffic multiple times. How she was thrown into the traffic multiple times?
It gotta be like how Sparkle be throwing his toys down the stairs.
And
pick it up and
come back and throw it again?
Yep.
The shocking footage has hit the internet, showing just how brutal her ordeal really was. The video is seriously disturbing, so watch at your own risk. It shows a man beating, punching, and stomping on a woman as she just barely dodges speeding cars in the carpool lane several times on the busy 210 freeway in Pasadena around 5:30 a.m. on August 7th. You can see the woman's fighting for her life against the attacker, identified by authorities as 33-year-old Juan Pablo Flores, but he keeps knocking her down to keep up the cold-blooded assault.
Who is he?
I don't know. Los Angeles County Sheriff's investigators have since said in a statement they believe the attack just outside the Allen Metro station at the Metro A line.
Disclaimer.
Was random.
Once he puts it on the disclaimer, if you do not like to see things like this, close your eyes.
Oh my gosh. They said it was a random attack as a result of a chance encounter at 5:30 a.m. on some train tracks. I don't understand.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Wow.
What the hell?
Flores was arrested shortly after attack and has been slapped with felony charges of attempted murder and mayhem by the LA County DA. He's being held on $2 million bail, and if convicted, he could be looking at life in prison. The victim was rushed to the hospital and could face long-term disfigurement from her injuries. The LASD said she had to go back to the hospital because of infections from her broken bones, bruises, and deep cuts that needed stitches.
Oh my God.
I didn't even see it.
Oh my God, don't see it. Don't see it. For that to be a chance encounter, don't see it, because I never want to think that a chance encounter could that be. Don't see it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Jesus Lord.
I don't gonna see it.
Oh my God. That is horrible.
Massachusetts man is missing from a South Carolina resort, and extensive search is underway for him. A search is on for Massachusetts man who disappeared last week during a family vacation at a South Carolina resort. Stanley Katowski, 60 of Methuen, was last seen Friday morning at Sea Pines Resort in Hilton Head Island. We love and miss him. We just want him to come home. You're not in trouble, Dad. Like, we love you, said his son, Zach Katowski. Wow. Katowski was not wearing shoes and did not have his phone when he was last seen. He just walked out the door. He had really bad insomnia for about a month. He doesn't have dementia. His anxiety just kept getting worse and worse, and he started to get a little paranoid, his wife said. Why? What did he do?
Ask the question.
The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office mobilized a substantial search effort with canines, drones, and helicopters deployed in the search for Katowski. Police are also searching vacant homes in the area in case he is hiding. Jackie Katowski said he is unfamiliar with the island, but has a thick Boston accent and is hoping that makes him stand out. We just want him to come home, Jackie Katowski said. We need help from anybody who can assist us in finding him. If anyone has any information about his whereabouts, they are encouraged to contact the county sheriff's office. Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That is very interesting.
Good luck to that family, man.
Yeah. Former substitute teacher has been charged with possession of child sex abuse images in New Hampshire. A former substitute teacher for Bedford has been arrested and charged with possession of child sex abuse images. Concord police said Jonathan Harrison, 31, was arrested Monday after a months-long investigation and charged with 3 counts of possession of child sex abuse images. In an affidavit, police said a messaging app filed a report in February about possible sharing of child sex abuse images. Police said their investigation led to an IP address at a Concord home where Harrison lives. Police said they learned that Harrison was working as a camp counselor at Maine, Concord, and Maine State Police questioned Harrison at the camp, and police said he eventually admitted to downloading the images. It's not like the old days. We had hard images, said Concord Deputy Chief John Thomas. This is all data that's gone through the computers, and because of the way the technology is, it just makes it so much easier for these crimes to take place. The Bedford School District confirmed that Harrison was a substitute teacher in the district, but he was not actively working in the school when police notified the district of the investigation in August. Wow. What's child sex abuse images?
Substitute.
I don't know.
So like probably like like rapes of assaults of children.
Computer Crimes Unit investigated it, was able to determine the exact location of the alleged suspect in our city.
According to the arrest affidavit, Harrison admitted that he accessed child sex abuse images. Not only was he a permanent substitute at Ross Lurgio Middle School in Bedford, police say he was also an employee at a boys' camp in Maine for the past 2 summers, and he worked with the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. Court documents include disturbing details about the images police found dating back to 2023. Bedford School Superintendent Michael Fournier says they have no reason to believe any students were involved in the photos. Police believe the images were sourced from the dark web. Now they have a warning for parents.
Stay on top of your children. Make sure you're being vigilant on what they're doing on the internet.
Harrison was arraigned yesterday, ordered held on $8,000 cash bail, due back in court next week. Reporting live in Bedford, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
That's crazy. That is really, really crazy. There is a common respiratory virus is on the rise. The CDC warns with higher risk for certain groups. Parvovirus B19 is a common virus spread by respiratory droplets. That is the parvo that dogs get, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes also called fifth disease. It's increasing in activity. The U.S. Centers, the CDC said and warned on Tuesday. Parvovirus B19 is a common virus spread by respiratory droplets. Antibodies from infection are believed to help protect against reinfection. About half of U.S. adults have detectable levels of these antibodies by age 20, and more than schools and daycares tend to be at higher risk of infection. As with many other respiratory illnesses, efforts to prevent the spread of COVID-19 during the pandemic dramatically lowered parvovirus B19 infections with a corresponding loss of immunity. You think you got the parvovirus?
I could. Say what the symptoms is again.
It says, I don't know, this is all about the antibodies and the antibodies and the antibodies. Many people who catch parvovirus don't have symptoms, but those who do will typically notice 2 phases of illness. In the first phase, which begins about a week after infection, they develop symptoms such as fever, muscle aches, and malaise.
What's malaise?
Tired. That lasts about 5 days. This is when people are most contagious. During the second phase of the illness, which begins a week or so later, children usually develop a hallmark facial rash, often called a slapped cheek rash, followed by a body rash or joint pain. Adults often have a rash on the trunk and joint. Do you have any rash?
I don't.
Parvovirus
My joints do hurt.
It can cause severe complications in certain groups. People with chronic hemolytic conditions like sickle cell disease or those with severely weakened immune systems may develop asphatic anemia, a rare and life-threatening blood order. There's no vaccine for parvovirus and no specific treatment other than easing symptoms. Most infections will clear up on their own. It's interesting. My throat hurts after reading.
I know, because do you got it?
I hope not.
I ain't got it.
Two 14-year-old girls have been arrested for the brutal and calculated murder of a 93-year-old woman.
Excuse me?
Well, the victims say
Jesus.
Family
Lord.
says that the girls'
What is
punishment should be
wrong?
severe. One of their fathers claims the teens were coerced to enter the victim's home by another man who then killed her in front of them with an axe.
With an axe.
With an axe. I don't want to get into that story. And then this very last
Can
story.
you say the headline? What did it say?
Two 14-year-old girls have been arrested for the brutal and calculated murder of a 93-year-old woman.
What do you do with two 14-year-olds who are psychopaths? You put them in an adult prison and you lock them away in 23-1, right?
Yes, you beat them. I think that they need to be beat. I think that they need to be beat.
For 91 days.
For 93 days.
Yes, 93 days.
Yeah. He said the father said his daughter said she and her friend were walking in a park on the day of the murder when a white man came up to them and coerced them into going to the woman's home. She said the man grabbed a rusty axe from the woman's garage and beat the woman to death, and the girls just stood there. But now they're being charged, and they don't know where this white man is.
So there's no white man available to tell them where the evidence proving that the little girls did it, like they had blood on them?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a very crazy story. And then our WTF story of the day. A Thai man is bitten. A Thai man is bitten on the testicles.
By what?
You said a what man?
A Thai man bitten on the testicles by a python while sitting on the toilet. In a desperate attempt to break its grasp, the Thai man grabbed the toilet brush
was like this.
and started whacking at the snake's head until it loosened its grip and died. It was still attached to his penis while he was beating it. A man was bitten on the testicles by a huge python, leaving his bathroom sprayed with blood as he desperately beat it to death with a toilet brush.
I literally saw this in a porn one time.
Is this true? It's not true.
Horrifying pictures show the aftermath of Tanj Tewanan's exchange with the 12-foot reptile hiding in the U-bend of his home toilet on Tuesday. Tanat said that the moments after sitting down, he felt a sharp pain tear through his testicles.
Lord.
What would you do? What would you do?
I mean, you'd have to beat it to death.
You was sitting on the toilet, Tristan, you're dropping a little load, and then you're like, oh, some of my balls. And you look down, it's a python.
When I was younger, I always had fear that something was going to come out the toilet.
Me too. I still have that fear.
Me too, because they say that rats can swim.
Yeah.
And I think one time we watched a rat documentary or something
With the
by
rats
accident.
swimming, yep.
And the rats were swimming and they could hold their breath for like 3 days or something like that. And I always felt in my heart that a rat was going to come up and kill my booty.
He said exactly what you said. He said, I felt something biting my balls. It was very painful, so I put my hands on the toilet to see what was wrong. I was shocked that I grabbed the snake because he don't got a lot of snake down there, so he was shocked. I quickly stood up and plucked it out. I felt pain, really bad pain, and there was blood everywhere, but I was more shocked to have found a python in the toilet. In a desperate attempt to break its grasp, Hannah grabbed the toilet brush and started whacking at the snake's head until it loosened its grip and died. There's pictures there of the snake dead in the toilet and the blood.
It's an older story because
It's not. It's from August 21st of 2024. There's the dead snake.
Yeah.
The father immediately went to the hospital to get a tetanus vaccine. He said doctors told him he would not need stitches as the wound was not deep enough to sever the skin, and it would heal in a couple of weeks. He added, "My testicles are safe now. I'm lucky it wasn't a venomous snake. A cobra would have killed me, but I haven't used that toilet again since. Every time I go, I check what's inside. I put a brush in it to make sure." Pythons attacking people using toilets have happened several times in Thailand.
Thailand.
Because I typed in the story and it's like up there a few times.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh.
It happened in 2016. It happened in 2020. A man was ambushed by a 10-foot python using a squat toilet in Changchong province. In 2020, a housewife, Boon Song Plai Kyo, was bitten on her buttocks by a python while sitting on a toilet in Samut Prabankan. That is the story. That's the story.
So y'all don't go. But when you go to Thailand, go to Thailand because it's very cheap. Bangkok, very cheap.
But don't sit on the toilet.
But yeah, careful. I remember one time in Honduras though. When, on the island, on Rotan side, back in the day, there wasn't no running water after a certain time.
You had to go use the land toilet.
And then I saw something crawl up a rock that looked like an octopus or something. I ain't never used a bathroom after.
I remember going to use those land toilets that people used to build over the sea, and there used to be those crabs that were in there eating all the
crabs.
food.
Yeah.
Do you remember the little blue and red crabs?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Land crabs.
That is a vivid image that lives in my head forever, and I don't want it there.
I don't want it to be the vivid image of me.
I did not use the bathroom. I had diarrhea for a couple of days. I remember that. I was young.
Oh God.
Trauma.
Sorry to hear that, Tristan.
That's you know what? Sorry, Tristan. That is the national news. That's it. Oh gosh.
Well, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after a few moments. Keep it locked.
Head on the Plaza Wednesday. Yeah.
The People Station. What is that? Spark FM.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines, stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
Friday, August the 30th. Everybody in Boston, Massachusetts, right you. Stop where y'all do. He's coming to the TD Garden, 100 Legends Way, Boston, Massachusetts. And who I'm talking about?
This is Buju Banton. Come see me live on the Overcomer Tour. Tell them so we bless.
Also performing live, R&B sensation, Friday. Get your tickets right now. Log on to bujubantan.com.
Get your tickets now. Buju Banton live.
Yamba Market. Visit the first black-owned dispensary in Cambridge. Yamba Market's mission is to participate authentically in building a socially restorative adult cannabis market in Massachusetts and beyond. Their commitment to the Yamba family is to provide an inclusive and exemplary experience focused on a broad selection of unique strains, quality products, and customer journey. Open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. 580 Mass Avenue, Central Square, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Registration at yambamarket.com.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, in Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan, among other neighborhoods on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Hi, it's Tori DeVito. In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know, from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Spark FM.
Perhaps I was addicted to the dark side. Somewhere inside my childhood when this my heart died. And even though we both can't.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
I mean, don't stop love how they can them flex. The hand close and make a next girl flex. Me don't stop love how they...
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Spark FM.
My tour kicks off.
Okay.
My tour is called the Overcomer Tour. Why the Overcomer? Guys, I've been through a whole lot. And it was the love of the people, the love of the Almighty God that brought me through it for me to be here, sitting down right now in United States of America and Drink Champs. You love the people. Nori come up from all those days.
Yep.
So I would say that we have overcome a lot. Good. And this tour exemplifies that spirit of overcoming. A lot of people out there gone through adversities in their life. And if you're an overcomer, come out, come celebrate with me, because this is the Overcomer Tour coming your way. One show only. To miss is to this. I don't know when you're going to see the next one, but right now we're overcoming and I'm coming over. So be there.
And is you by yourself? Is you by yourself? Or you got guests?
No, this is Butcher Banton alongside Friday. This is a school singer called Friday.
Right.
And I love Friday's music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I like his presentation, and God did the project, and we invited him out, and he accepted my invitation to be on tour with me. So Friday's going to be on the road to Butcher Banton alongside Richie Feeling from Jamaica, giving you some hardcore dancehall music in your soul. And let's go. Let's overcome, because I'm coming.
And how are the numbers looking? We're landing at a strong 70.
Online. Speaking of that, here at Spark FM Online, there is a discount code that you can use to get these tickets. So Buju Banton will be here on August 30th. August 30th at the TD Garden. That's going to be a very, very big deal. You can use the discount code BBTOT24. That is BBTOT24. BBTOT24. You can save over $50 on premium floor seats. Right now, the tickets, as they stand, they're starting around $60. That is nothing to see a Buju concert at the TD Garden.
Yeah, man.
So make sure that you guys come out in droves. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Listen right here to Spark FM for your chance to win tickets later on in the next coming weeks. It's time to get into our entertainment news. Tony, can you get that?
Yes. So we talked about earlier Jennifer Lopez filing for a divorce from Ben Affleck, and yeah, that should happen. Alicia Silverstone assures fans that she is alive and well after appearing to eat a poisonous fruit. This is Alicia Silverstone, Clueless fame.
Clueless, yeah.
She picked a fruit off a stranger's plant, asked what the heck is this, and then ate it before Concerns fans
Why'd she eat it?
identified it as possibly poisonous and started begging for an update. I don't know why she did that.
Why did you do that?
Ain't that just a crabble? I don't know what it is. Alicia Silverstone fans are showing some concern for the actress after she shared a video of herself eating possibly poisonous fruit after going radio silent on social media. The 47-year-old actress went viral overnight after she shared a video to TikTok on Monday during a trip to the UK. I've discovered something that I can't figure out what it is, and I need some help, Silverstone begins in the footage before holding up a small orange fruit. I just bit into it because I was on the street and we were discussing whether this was a tomato or not. It's definitely not, because look at these leaves. Those are the leaves. She continued pointing with the camera at the full plant or someone's stranger's patio. So what is this? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Does anybody identify what it was?
So she was poisoned by this. How poisoned?
No.
Those are the leaves. So what the heck is this? Because when you open it up, it looks like that.
Ain't that a little tomato?
Or not?
It's not a tomato.
It's definitely not, because look at these leaves. Those are the leaves. So what the heck is this? Because when you open it up, it looks like that. And if I bite it...
Well, she ain't Asian too well, huh?
I don't think you're supposed to eat
I was supposed to say, is that what 47 looks like?
It's almost like a
Because it don't.
Does anyone know what this
It don't
is?
look like that at all. She's 47.
That's a dare for.
She's 47.
She looks like she's your mom.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is insane. Well, they say black don't crack and white crack.
Look at this. This
White
is
be cracking.
right here.
Say that, honey.
Anyhow, that's Alicia Silverstone. She ain't dead. She alright. It just causes violent diarrhea. So
No, I don't want violent diarrhea. I prefer violent diarrhea over violent vomiting. Violent vomiting can kill you.
No, the violent diarrhea, that just shooting out.
Yeah, that's just
projectile violent diarrhea.
Peeing out your booty hole. But a violent vomit is that kills balls in your vessels.
It breaks your eye vessels around here.
And then also your gut.
Yeah, you be feeling like you had a full workout.
You be lurch.
Yeah.
It hurts your back too. Oh, awful. I don't like it. I don't want to do that. Machine Gun Kelly says that his daughter Cassie helped him to get sober, and that's really, really nice. Danielle Fischel, that's Topanga, thanks fans for love and support following her breast cancer.
And she did have some big
diagnosis.
Not that it has anything to correlate, but I remember from young, I was like, wow, she's got some rather large, hoo-has.
Topanga.
Yeah.
She urges people to stay on top of your yearly testing. The only reason we found it is that early is because I was prioritized my health by making sure I got a mammogram, she said, which is very, very true. Ladies, go and get your mammograms. Once you turn 40, go and get your mammograms.
I got mine for September.
Oh, really?
I'm going to get my first mammogram. No, I didn't get none yet, girl.
Do you want me to go with you?
I do, because they're going to kill me because I don't got a lot of juntes.
Oh.
And they're gonna break them.
I know. My first mammogram, I was so scared. It was so nice. Where are you going? Are you going to the Faulkner?
Yes.
Good, because that's where you need to go.
Oh, guess what? I went to the emergency room in what the place is that they're shutting down. Kearney Hospital.
Oh, you did?
Wasn't bad service. It wasn't bad. Just saying, I went there last week.
Why did you go there?
Because I had an emergency.
No, I'm saying, but like, why? Not why did you go there, but like, why did you choose that place to go to?
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like driving all the way down Mass Ave. I didn't feel like driving from Mattapan to Mass Ave. Kearney's closer to me, and I'm like,
you know what? That's so. You made that's a really good point that you just made. Sometimes that might not even be your preferred hospital, but it's the closest one to you.
Yeah.
And for it to not be a hospital that is close to you, that's a problem. So I think that you just made the point as to why it needs to be there, because sometimes I don't have the time to go down to friggin' Mass Ave. I need to go to the nearest hospital, and if Kearney is the nearest hospital, I need to go there. So if there's no Kearney, then I'm gonna die.
Oh gosh.
And that's all I got to say. And that's my claim to fame.
I mean, and there it is. If there is no other argument for why Kearney should be open, it is the one that Hot Sauce and Rockstone Triz just presented here on Spark FM Online.com. What else do we have in here? Tyrese explains why he wears fake jewelry. Does anybody give a F about Tyrese?
Please, I want to answer the question. No. Because I have been seeing Tyrese trending in the news and in the blogs a lot. Because what did he last do? He sang the anthem dressed as Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
For what?
When was
and
that?
then he's still maintaining the facade. What is it called?
Facade.
The facade. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Why he sing the anthem dressed as Marvin Gaye? And ain't he still after this woman for the rights to Petty Tendergrass?
Yes.
Petty Tendergrass.
Yes.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy Pendergrass.
What?
Teddy Pendergrass. Jesus.
Petty Tendergrass.
Jesus.
Beyonce launches a new whiskey paying homage to her great grandfather. I mean, what? You don't want us to sit down?
Oh boy.
It's called Beyonce Knowles Carter is debuting a new label.
Yeah.
But not in the musical sense, rather a first of its kind American whiskey that the singer realized she was predestined to produce. The Texas Hold'em singer, and that's what they played for the Texas roll call last night. They played Texas. This ain't Texas.
This ain't Texas.
Yes. Announced the launch of Sir Davis on Tuesday, hailing the bottle result bottled result of her years in the making joint venture with Moet Hennessy, a delicious American whiskey that respects tradition but also empowers people to experience something new and unique in that category. I've always been drawn to the power and confidence I feel when drinking quality whiskey, and I wanted to invite more people to experience that feeling, the Sir Davis founder said in a statement. The longtime Japanese whiskey enthusiast revealed why she felt destined to add this project to her already esteemed entrepreneurial portfolio, thanks to her family's heritage in the American South. When I discovered that my great-grandfather had been a moonshine man, it felt like my love for whiskey was faded, Beyonce said. Do you think Beyonce said that?
No.
Sir Davis is a way for me to pay homage to him, uniting us through a new shared legacy. That's nice. Sir Davis is named in honor of Davis Ho, her paternal great-grandfather, who was a farmer and a moonshiner during Prohibition and stashed whiskey bottles in the empty knots of cedar trees for families and friends to find and enjoy. That discovery became the catalyst for Beyonce to start a whiskey brand 4 generations later. As an additional nod to her heritage, the whiskey is finished, blended, and bottled in her hometown of Texas, which makes Sir Davis the first Moet Hennessy Spirits brand to be developed entirely in the United States. And Sir, of course, is the name of her young son, her only son, right? Yes. Beyonce also lent her artistic direction to the eye-catching and clean bottle design, a tall vessel with a ribbed glass that catches light to highlight the liquid. It also features a black medallion with a regal bronzed horse, emblematic of strength and respect, and symbolizing Knowles Carter's Texas roots, the company stated. Sir Davis is not only a revelatory and exceptional American whiskey, which we are very proud of, it is also a testament of the unwavering dedication to craftsmanship, heritage, and innovation shared by LVMH and Beyonce. Knowles Carter, Bernard Arnault, chairman and CEO of LVMH, said in a press conference. Beyonce sought out Moet Hennessy to craft the one-of-a-kind flavor profile at a kismet moment, as the revered house was already looking for an avenue to deepen its presence in the American whiskey market. That is nice. That is great.
I wonder if it's good. I feel like a lot of celebrities come up with these liquors and they don't be tasting good. So I want to taste it. They're not priced too crazy either. By $88.
Wow, very nice.
According to tasting notes, Sir Davis drinkers can expect tangy hints of Seville oranges and raisins, spices of cloves, cinnamon, and ginger, along with demerara sugar and toffee. That sounds delightful.
Yum, yum, yum.
NBA young boy's federal gun case moved to Utah after a guilty plea. He the one on house arrest?
Yes, he is.
That wants to come out?
With many children.
Oh, well, the NBA young boy's federal gun case has been moved to Utah after the controversial rapper indicated he would plead guilty. The case was originally going to be heard in Louisiana, but after young boy, real name Kentrell Galden, agreed in writing to plead guilty to firearms possession, the court has moved it to Utah, where the rapper faces separate drug fraud charges. Already in jail on those charges, young boy faces up to a decade in prison on the gun charge due to already being a convicted felon. His guilty plea should bring down the length of his prison stint, though. The gun possession case dates back to 2020 when young boy was caught carrying a gun while filming a music video in his hometown of Baton Rouge. That is nice. Jordan Childs. Who's Jordan Childs?
So Jordan Childs is, there's a big controversy right now. The Olympian young lady who won the bronze medal.
Yep, the one that they were trying to recall, right?
So they said they did. So it's like a ping pong match at this point. She came in 4th, I believe, and they challenged the
third, because it was bronze.
No, 4th. Listen, she came in 4th.
Okay.
They challenged it because they said that her level of difficulty was better than the other girls who came in 3rd at the bronze. They looked at it, realized that they gave her different points or more points, which put her in the bronze. So now she's 3rd. Now was it Albania? I think it was Albania. Albania is saying that they challenged it too late, 4 seconds too late, so that she didn't actually get the score that she got on time. They didn't challenge it on time, so they tried to give it back to the Albanian girl.
Who challenged it?
The
US
America challenged it because
Okay.
they were like, nah, our level of difficulty was more.
Okay.
So we should get the points for that. They changed it. They gave her the point. She got the bronze. Albania came back and was like, nah. They was 4 seconds too late. So the overseers or the organizers decided to side with Albania, saying that they was 4 seconds too late, and now she had to give back up the bronze. But what they did is America was like, nah. We got the receipts. We got timestamps. They was actually like 10 seconds early than the deadline. So now they're saying that it's too late to change it. So they want her to still give back the bronze, but she's like, nah, I'm not giving back the bronze because I earned the bronze. So now they're taking it all the way to the court system now to fight over the whole situation. See, yeah, that's crazy.
So this story says Jordan Childs reportedly has no plans to return her bronze medal.
She shouldn't because she earned it.
Yeah.
And they saying that it's a racist situation going on because there was 3 black girls that placed gold, silver, and bronze. And they don't like to see that. It's the first time that that's happened in a long time. So that's why they trying to be all like, nah.
Yeah.
No, she shouldn't give it back. However,
they trying to Taylor
Flavor Flav has proceeded to make her one specialized bronze clock to give to her, as he also supports her in not giving back the bronze. But he's like, I'm gonna do something dope for you.
I'm gonna tell you what though, Flavor Flav is out here saving lives, saving businesses.
He's a hero.
He is a philanthropist.
Yes.
Flavor Flav plays like 20 instruments.
Yes, he's such a talented dude. I saw people talking about this while all the girls was kissing him in the mouth, and I was like, I still don't get it. They was really kissing Flavor Flav in the mouth and having sexy time with him. On purpose.
Sister, you don't have to say everything that comes to mind.
So yummy. See the clock? That's dope. I want one of those.
Let me see the clock. Show it to us.
That's dope.
Let me show the people them the clock them.
What Janet says it's the Romanians that are challenging.
All right, here we go. Flavor Flav's clocks.
Oh, that's dope. Oh,
see, that's lit.
I like it. That is nice. Y'all hear the Flavor Flav Red Lobster commercials?
No.
Flavor Flav was like they was trying to take out Red Lobster, but Flavor Flav's no.
Oh, because he got a special meal out there.
He saved a lot of Red Lobsters.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for Flavor Flav. That's really, really nice. That's it.
All right, people. That's it for today. Don't forget, Pen on the Plaza kicks off tonight at 6 o'clock.
Would y'all eat Flavor Flav? Would y'all go to Red Lobster and be like, hey, I want the Flavor Flav thing?
I mean, it's a nice dinner. It's got it's like a surf and turf, ain't it? It got a little bit of everything. Because he's like, I'm gonna buy everything on this menu.
Yeah, I would absolutely go to Red Lobster.
Red Lobster sell regular fish.
What they need to do is bring a Red Lobster to this area.
Yeah, why don't we have a Red
Where
Lobster?
is the closest Red Lobster?
Connecticut.
I would like a Red Lobster.
All right, I gotta go. My voice hurts. All right. See you guys later. Saucy and Friends in the morning on Spark FM Online. Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Hit it, girl, when you whine, push back. Hit it, girl, when you whine, push back. Hit it, girl, when you whine, push back. Hit it, girl, when you whine. And then jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump, and then jump, 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 jump.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth